Some stories are so fantastical, they're just hard to believe.
Ooh.
Like whenever Alexis tells us she got a full scholarship to run track at a D1 university.
You don't believe me?
And the more that she swears it actually happened, the less any of us want to buy it.
I got a comm degree, guys.
The comm, okay.
Yeah,
She's
sure.
a
I ran around the track.
Yeah, no, that makes you an
And
athlete.
cross country.
Yeah, it sounds official when you say it like
you totally
that.
ran around over and over.
I did.
So smart.
That's the position one of our listeners finds himself in after he went missing for one entire night and came home the next day to a totally freaked out girlfriend.
Yeah.
Things only got worse once he told her the true story of what actually happened, and now he needs some help to save his relationship. You're going to hear the wild story of what went down that night that he went missing in your brand new Awkward Tuesday phone call right after this.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
I remember years ago, our whole show was in Vegas, and we did one of those escape rooms, and I was forced to be in the same small space with my coworkers for almost 30 whole minutes.
Is that we're literally in a smaller room right now together hours every day.
But that room was crazy.
But at least I get to
hot.
leave this room whenever I want to
I
after
don't know,
each
the door's
segment.
pretty heavy.
And I don't want to say who, but double homicide definitely crossed my mind a couple times. So I can't imagine being in the same scenario as one of our listeners, Josh, who is now desperate for our help after he got stuck with one of his coworkers. And apparently it was a lot longer than a half hour.
What?
Josh, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me, you guys.
Yo.
Okay. Wait, do you not like your coworkers?
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's just a situation that goes way beyond.
Huh.
Oh,
I'm
There's just a lot
intrigued.
more to it.
Yeah, and for the
Okay.
record, I don't hate my coworkers either.
Oh, we don't care how you
No,
feel about
okay.
us.
Just-
Actually.
No
Yeah.
one even asked.
Oh,
me.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
It's all good,
we're
bro.
good. Yeah, we're not
Mutual.
even concerned about it.
Can't wait to leave this room. All right, Josh, so tell us about what's going on with you and your coworker.
Yeah, so I'm like a surveyor, right? Like I'll go out and
yeah.
I like assess the value of properties that have gone bankrupt, essentially.
Oh, I legit was like, you go out and ask people for surveys. That's boring.
I
I thought he meant one of those guys that stands on the side of the road with a tripod.
Oh.
Yeah, that's also a surveyor.
I thought something totally different too. Let's not go
Surveillance.
into what we all thought.
officially nobody knows on this show what a surveyor
Yes.
is.
That's also a surveyor.
You sound like you're smarter than us.
Maybe in some ways, in other ways, probably not.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So you go out and you assess property values. Is that what you're saying?
Essentially, yeah. And when I do that, usually there's someone from a bank in the area or another person there to sort of crunch numbers with me.
Okay.
That makes sense. You know, banks have to know how much a house is worth if
To
they're going to give a
evaluate.
loan or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
I thought they're just guesstimate.
No, I mean it
Eye
is,
test.
right?
The worst bank ever.
Yeah.
So is that what you're talking about? Is like a coworker was with you?
Yeah, so like kind of a coworker. Do you know what I mean? Like it was a woman named Emily from a bank that I work with often.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we'd use the term colleague.
Yeah, there it
Yeah.
is.
Yes.
Colleague.
Aren't you
Yes.
fancy? So you and Emily were sent out to check out some property?
We were sent out to review the assessed value of the space on a bank that had actually shut down.
Okay.
Oh.
Sure.
Wow. Okay, so you're in Silicon Valley, and what happened?
Yeah. No, we do what we need to do.
Yeah.
We're just getting sort of everything we need, and we're getting ready to walk out the door. And I realize that the electronic doors have locked behind us into the building.
No.
Oh my God.
Wait, so you literally locked yourself inside a house?
Well, inside a bank.
Oh, a bank.
A bank, yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Whenever Brooke
Yeah.
thinks of houses, they're all like giant banks to her.
Sorry, I
You
didn't.
guys don't have vaults in your house as well? It
Sorry.
looks like my
No,
bedroom.
it's
Sorry.
actually the endless supply of dum-dum suckers.
Yeah.
That did it for me. Yeah.
Gotcha.
There it is.
Dude, so you're
Oh, that
trapped
makes
inside of a
sense.
bank with this woman?
Whoa.
Yeah, with Emily from another bank in the area.
Oh my God.
I bet that's kind of creepy because it's probably super empty.
Yeah.
And
Weird. What do you
Weird.
do?
So I don't know if it was because of it being a bank, if there's just like more metal in the walls or whatever, but neither of us had service in there whatsoever.
No.
You couldn't
Your
call
cell
anyone?
phones
Oh
didn't
my
work?
God.
You're
And I
gonna-
just thought of this. Even if you wanted to break the windows, banks don't make breakable
Yeah.
windows so people can't break in.
Yeah.
You're
Get
gonna
out.
die in
That's
there.
smart.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What happened?
Well, we were in there for the night.
Oh my god.
Fortunately, it wasn't a Friday, so there were some questions the next morning.
Oh my God.
That sucks.
Sucks.
You'd think that was the awkward situation, right? Like, you'd think that that's what I'm calling about, but it's really not.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What's the awkward situation then?
Well, the awkward situation is I get home the next day and my girlfriend is like, where the heck were you? And I tell her the story of what happened.
Yeah.
And she is not happy.
She thinks you're
God.
lying.
Wait, does she think you lying, or she just doesn't like the idea?
After not coming home for the night, like I had to explain for hours and hours what had happened before she actually believed that I was stuck in the bank at all.
Oh my gosh.
My.
Jeez.
Wow, she didn't even trust you at all.
Well, and then I told her there was actually someone else stuck in there with me. It was Emily.
Oh.
And she was like,
It's an extra
you know.
detail.
I bet
Okay.
you if it was Fred, she would have been fine.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't even believe the bank part. Why would
Oh,
you make
that's
any of that
true.
up?
That's true,
Yeah.
too.
Brooke, if your husband didn't come home one night at all, you didn't hear from him, and then he eventually gets back the next morning, is like, you're not going to believe this. I was locked in a bank with
a
another
lady.
woman.
Yeah, what do you say?
Yeah.
What's your reaction to that?
I'd be like, you idiot. Why did you lock yourself in the bank?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Well, pretty much how you react to everything that he does.
Like,
Yeah,
Any
you
mistake he's made.
idiot.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you're
if
Someone
so
gonna
stupid.
cheat, that's not their excuse.
I've been in other relationships prior to my marriage where I could have seen where I'd be like, yeah, right.
Got it, yeah.
So clearly you're in an awkward situation with your girlfriend now, but why do you need our help?
I could use some help convincing Emily to talk to my girlfriend.
Oh, wait, what? You want your...
Wait, what?
You
How
want
do
your
you think this is-
coworker to reach out to your girlfriend to basically validate your story?
Yes, I need a corroborator.
Why would your girlfriend believe her?
Oh, and that is over some sort of business line. I'm pretty sure. Like, that is a boundary you don't cross with coworkers.
Yeah, look, I've thought about this for a long time now. I think the only solution that we can find, like a way for us to get back to some normalcy, would be for Emily to call and say, hey, like, this really happened.
I mean, that's going from the source. That's got to prove it.
Yeah.
Some random woman that she's never met that owes her nothing.
Is
Wait,
it-
wait, have they met before? Like,
No,
Oh.
Emily is single, though, and I did mention that, and that does make the situation
Why would you
Why-
mention
why
that?
bring that up?
What?
No.
He's just trying to give himself kudos. Like, there was this
Yeah.
beautiful single woman I got locked in a room with, and I didn't do anything. Aren't you proud of me?
I mean,
it's fine.
if
She
you-
was freezing. I had to put my body heat on her all night to keep her warm.
Did you also tell your girlfriend how hot Emily was in the same breath?
I was nervous. I was saying whatever I could to prove it was true, and now I just
Okay.
can't help.
Call that digging yourself a hole.
Yeah.
Or a grave. I don't know which.
Hate to say I kind of agree with Brooke.
But I didn't do anything.
No,
Well,
you
yeah.
You're not
didn't.
saying that you did anything.
But,
But
you're
it-
making yourself look
It's
bad.
not a good look. So
Yeah.
we're going to try and come back and help you, give you a little bit of advice on how to convince your colleague to reach out to your girlfriend to say, we did spend an entire night in a bank together, but nothing out of the ordinary happened.
But your boyfriend's gross and I'd never touch him.
That might be a good strategy. We'll see what we come up with when we do your Awkward Tuesday phone call right after this.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
On the phone with us right now, we've got a little man named Josh.
Oh.
Josh.
Why do you call him little, man?
Why do you got to spell it?
And why is this music? What is going
Josh
on?
is a big boy. He goes
Oh.
out as a surveyor to different properties and helps assess their value.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
He also is assessor, probably.
That's right. He works with different people at the bank who also come along to take a peek
Oh, what?
at
Nobody's
what's happening
peeking
in
any-
those
Jeff.
buildings.
Someone likes to look.
And recently he
Dude,
was checking out an old closed bank that went out of business, accidentally locked himself inside for
Okay,
the
that is not a
whole
euphemism.
night
That is
long.
actually what happened,
Those are
Jeff.
true facts. That's right, Brooke.
Yeah.
Locked himself in there along with his female colleague, Emily, who he did mention.
Why did you have to play
No.
that sound effect?
That just happens when you mention the name Emily.
No,
your
nothing
colleagues.
happened
God.
with Emily.
You're the worst.
I was just trying to vibe off of the music there, but he did mention Emily is single, which
To his girlfriend,
Yeah.
who was
Yeah.
already super insecure.
that
and
maybe
thinks
wasn't
she
the best
cheated.
move. So
That's Emily's situation, not his situation.
it has caused a rift in his relationship with his girlfriend, who doesn't believe him that nothing
Yeah.
happened.
Honestly, if he
Yes.
played that music while he told her, I don't know if I'd believe him.
Yeah, so-
Totally,
It's kind
totally.
of convincing.
We're going to give Josh some advice about how to convince his colleague to reach out to his girlfriend and back up their totally platonic story. Brooke, what's your
Jeff,
advice?
you're not helping by the way.
I know.
Is it not a platonic
That was
story?
so much.
It's. I'm sorry.
You just can't use words like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
why
listen.
Brooke can help though.
My advice is actually for Emily for when Emily calls your girlfriend.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
Because
Well,
it sounds
okay.
like your girlfriend is not going to believe anything. Like, she doesn't believe you. Why would she believe a total stranger? So I think the only way that Emily can convince your girlfriend that nothing happened is if Emily believingly tells her that she is a lesbian.
Oh,
Do you see what I'm saying?
That's amazing.
Not interested in men, don't care about men.
And then it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I even questioned
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
Exactly.
So he can tell her that over the phone today when he calls her
Yes.
here.
I see.
I mean, that's his strategy for Emily. Like, Emily doesn't need to do the work here. He needs to come up with a plan.
That's
Emily
true.
just has to make the call.
She's
Yeah.
like vicariously in the situation.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Have her change her sexual orientation temporarily for you. That's
pretty big.
one strategy.
I'd do
Jose,
it for him. I'd do it.
what do you think?
Well, look, if I've ever needed a big favor from any of my coworkers, all you do is offer lunch. It's what we do around here.
Yeah.
So you say, look, I need a big favor. Just clear the air with my girlfriend, and then next time you and me are evaluating a property, I'll buy lunch.
Bribe her with food.
Bribe her with food.
Lunch is good. Lunch is good because it's like lunch is a platonic meal style.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll get a
there's that word
yeah,
again.
maybe you shouldn't hang out with her.
Yeah, why you go there, bro?
Let me take you to a romantic candlelit place.
I didn't know steakhouses were open.
Who's the
dude.
naughty boy now? Okay. Well, here we go. We're about to dial your colleague, Emily, so that you can talk to her, try to convince her to call your girlfriend and tell her nothing happened. But here we go. I'm dialing your number right now.
Got this.
Good luck.
Hello.
Hey, Emily, how are you?
Oh, hey, how are you? How's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. How's the bank?
Oh, which bank? The one I work for or the one we were trapped in?
Oh,
Well, I've not been back to the closed one. I was wondering how things are going where you work.
Oh, so you're just calling to check up on me? That's so sweet.
Well, actually, I was calling about something specific. I just wanted to debrief a little bit about how crazy that was. That we were locked in there for a whole night.
I know, it was so crazy. But very fun. Yeah, I feel like we laughed a lot. We were talking. I got to know you pretty well.
Yeah, like on a professional level, for sure. I feel like it's good to keep those relationships.
Okay. I feel like we became friends. I mean, how do you feel?
Yeah. There was. I mean, look, you locked in there for a whole night. Of course, there was some, friendliness that developed. But I just wanted to. I have a favor to ask.
Yeah, you sound really nervous. What's up?
Look, I'll be completely honest with you. I am. I'm a little bit nervous.
Yeah, why? Are you calling to invite me back?
Invite you back to the abandoned bank? Oh. No, look, obviously, like, the situation was wild. And when I tried to explain what happened to my girlfriend, it took her a long time to even believe that happened to me.
Yeah, what part didn't she believe?
She just couldn't believe that I had spent a night in a bank and gotten trapped in there. And then when I told her that you were trapped in there with me, she thought that something had happened between us that didn't happen.
Oh, really?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think you understand where I'm going. Yeah.
So she's jealous?
Yeah, jealous, and I think that it's hard for her to wrap her head around that we could have been stuck in a bank together overnight and not have had something happen between us.
Right, but let's say something did happen, okay?
Right, no, but it didn't, though. Nothing did happen.
But let's say it did.
Right, no, and whatever we were doing, we were just killing time, right? Like, there was nothing that happened between us.
I mean, you did watch me change, though.
What?
No. No, I watched you take off your jacket to sleep on it, to like use it as a pillow, but I did not watch you change clothes.
Okay, but you still watched.
Oh my God.
I watched you take off your jacket. That's nothing. I don't know what. This is so. It's going so much worse than I. This is. My girlfriend is gonna kill me.
Why is she gonna kill you?
Because this is on the radio.
What? What do you mean it's on the radio?
Okay.
Yeah,
He's
we're
panicking.
Oh, man.
What's going on? Where are all these people from?
we're a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. And Josh reached out to us for help with this exact conversation.
That he never even got to the question.
No.
That he
Oh,
called
you're
to ask
right,
you
Brooke.
for.
He never even asked.
The whole reason for this phone call, Emily, is that he was wanting to ask you to contact his girlfriend to let her know that nothing happened that night between you two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just
like-
the way you say everything.
yeah, but like...
I don't know if it's a good idea.
I don't know
Be
if-
honest.
We set out on this call with a goal. So, Josh, do you want to try asking Emily that favor that you want from her?
I feel like you
Not that favor, the other favor.
Really?
I'm honestly nervous to ask you now, Emily, but
She's going to
seriously, it would mean a lot to me if you would call my girlfriend and just tell her that there was nothing physical that happened between us at the bank.
Okay, but what is in this for me?
Oh.
What? You're
What?
being a nice person and helping him out of a situation.
Well, it's tough to ask a woman to like step into somebody's rocky
Drama.
It is a
relationship
lot
and
of
solve
drama.
it for them.
That's true.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it for one of you guys.
No.
Calling
I
a
mean,
third
like,
party.
that's crazy.
I will say one person in this room had an idea of maybe a possible reward would be a lunch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I would love to go out with you to lunch, Josh. That sounds great.
okay.
No, I didn't think of that. No.
I don't
not
like the way
that.
she says lunch.
Yeah.
I don't trust that.
Josh is saying just a business lunch.
Yeah, like you
Yeah,
guys are
why
gonna
did
grab
you
a
use
salad.
air quotes when you said business, Jeffrey?
Maybe he could just Venmo you.
Yeah.
What do you think, Emily?
We don't have to do anything fancy. You know, we could just like get Chipotle.
Oh.
Oh.
Why does Chipotle sound sexy?
But I feel like she's going to order guacamole.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing. We're supposed to survey an abandoned Chipotle, and I'm not going to get locked in there.
But it does make me question if the whole locked in thing was an accident.
Oh, I wouldn't do anything like that. You know me, right, Josh?
I don't know up from down anymore.
know.
I don't know what's going on, you guys. I can't be a part of this.
All right. Well, just forward your girlfriend this podcast at Brooke and Jeffrey, and I think that'll be good,
Everything
right?
will be fine.
Yeah, sure.
I hope she never hears this.